Hello, everyone. I want to wish everybody a very happy New Year 2020. And we just celebrated Chinese New Year, January 25th. It's the year of the rat, and happy Chinese New Year for everybody. And thank you, everybody, for coming and visiting us. And really, really great. And for those of you who enjoyed the lion dance with us, that was awesome as well. Really had a good time. So it's very exciting. And I have something really exciting coming up this weekend, as a matter of February 1st, the exciting 2020 Power Manifestation Workshop. People are really excited. People are signing up, and I have only 2 seats left for the house for those of you who want to come to the place and doing live. And I have plenty online. You can do it online at home, and anytime it's still open. So let's get started, okay, with what this video is all about. First and foremost, we all understand that we are on a soul journey, yes? And also on a soul journey, we're here to learn something in each life. And understanding that each soul has a journey to learn something, we actually design our life to learn a lot of things. And when we stay at home, when we get pleasant and comfortable, we're happy, nothing has to happen. And if our soul says, we need to learn something, and we don't hear the nudge, and we ignore the nudge, well, something has to happen in our life for us to continue learning or to do our work here on earth. So something has to happen to us. And when that happens, it can be painful, and it can be simple, or it can be just a nudge. And if we listen to it, then it can be done. But if we don't listen to it, then the soul will say, we might need a 2x4 for you. Okay? And boom, there's a 2x4. When there's a 2x4 or 4x8 for some people, they say, there's a reason now. We actually have to do something about it. Something catastrophic to happen in our life, because something has to change to actually help us recognize what we're here to do. Okay? So a lot of people are so quick at wanting to relieve the pain. Well, we are a society where we want a quick aspirin to fix the pain and ignore the pain. And we just want to keep going and keep going. And sometimes we forget that those are the nudges we need to pay attention to. We're so quick at going to the doctor, take care of it, take care of the pain, and ignore it. And then the next time it gets worse, and ignore it again. And we fix it again, and then we go operation, fix it again, and it gets worse. It's because we haven't paid attention to the signal that our soul is giving us to say, there is something that we need to do. So how important is that for your future? Well, it is very important, to help us to move forward. Because if we don't, then we just stay, get very comfortable. We're human creatures of comfort, So how do we know what we need to learn? And that's what you will do in our workshop as well. But it is very important to learn the lesson that was given to us, to pay attention, so we can actually move forward. You can see that? Okay? So not only do we want to learn the lesson, but after we learn the lesson that the 2x4 gave us, it's actually designed for us to actually change the direction of our life, or to wake up to an element of things that we need to learn to. And so as soon as we learn it, it's very important to learn it. That's first and foremost. And so I'll help you identify those things. And when you learn it, it's also just as important to be at peace with what happened to us. Okay? And so that we can actually clear the space, so we can let it go and be ready for a new adventure. And not only is it just as important to let go, just like it's not only just important to just, keep taking an aspirin, but actually to wonder, why the pain is for, and if there's anything we could do to change our lifestyle or way of being so we don't have to feel it again. Well, the same thing happens for our soul. If our soul wants to learn and we keep taking aspirin, it's going to happen again. I had to say that it's going to happen again. But after we learn it, we let it go. But that's just as important the next step. Not only do we let it go, because if we let it go and we don't decide on what we want to do, nothing happens. So the next step is actually so important. It's that we have to decide to make a decision to move forward differently from the past. Differently from the past, because it's telling us to learn something. So how do we move forward? And for what? That's a big question. And that's what you're going to be learning in our workshop. But you're going to have to decide. And once you make a decision and then you move forward, that's when a new life shows up. Okay? And let me share with you some examples of one example of mine that really, really rocked my world. You know, when my second wife with my 2 kids decided to separate from me, it was the most painful moment of my life. You know, when I come home on the 4th of July weekend to see there's nobody at the house, it was a shocker. It was a real surprise. It was the lowest point of my life. What I learned from that is that doing what I have been doing for the last 35 years was not what I was meant to do. And so I made a decision to transform my life, to learn what I need to learn. And now I'm at peace with all of that. Yes, it was painful, but now I'm at peace. I'm so at peace with that, and I'm so happy of what happened, and I'm very thankful for my ex-wife for what had happened now. And my kids benefited from all of that as well. And so what I want you to hear is this. When I made that decision and my commitment to grow and learn, it actually opened the door to do what I am supposed to do right now. As painful as it was needed for my soul to kick my butt. But now I can do what I'm here to do, to help as many people as possible and to grow and to wake people up. So that's one example. There are many examples, and I want you all to hear this. You all have an example in your life, okay? Every one of us, there's no exception. Why? Because you already said that we all come here for a reason, and we come here to learn. It's not just to work, make money, have a family, have 2.5 kids. I don't know how you do that, but 2.5 kids and have, 1 point something car and a house. And that's it. There's a lot more elements to that love, family love, to learn from it. Steadiness, peace, happiness, and all of that. So, thank you for listening. You will get clear from this about your past in the workshop. For those of you who are willing to come to, who's already coming and who are going to come to this workshop, we will get clear with that. Why is workshop so powerful? And of course, you can do your one-on-one work, you can study. Why is workshop so powerful? Well, workshop is so powerful because you actually jump into the work. You actually get to learn about the work. You actually talk about the work. And most of all, you've got a group of people that you're talking with. You actually get ideas from a group. And you get energy from the group. And then you can get to understand the power of the energy of the work that you come here as a soul being. And you have soul contracts to work with all these people here. And to see how to learn from all of that. You learn so much faster. If you've got 10 people in the group, you almost learn 10 times faster than what you normally do in there. So I'm inviting you guys to think about it. and really use this as an opportunity. It's a no-brainer thing. It's so easy that you can actually just jump into it and just learn so fast. Okay, and this workshop is something for people who are committed to now to actually getting something done from their soul in this year 2020, and how to take advantage of all the changes that are happening in our planet, and how to grow quickly from all of this so that we can actually walk your soul path and meet the people that you're supposed to meet and transform the people that you're supposed to transform. So I just want to share just a few notes here, very short. So to register is very simple. You just go to my website, okay, alex10.com, and then just go to the events button, click on the events button. You'll see all of that. Read everything you need to read and register for this workshop so that we can be playing online. And this is, the online program is still available to everybody, so you can do it with us at the same time. So you'll still be with the group of people here, okay? And to do that. So thank you so much for coming and listening to this. Remember, everything happens for a reason. It's how you take advantage of what happens and how you move forward with it and what you do with it is powerful. May you have a powerful life.